व्हिडिओ सर्क्युलर जालो तेन्ना म्हाका कळोन येयलें की हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आहा म्हणून. तेन्ना काल हांव रोखडोच म्हाका दिसता 1 वरान सुमार हांव काल 5:30 सुमार हांव हिंगा येयलो तेन्ना म्हाका कळोन येयलें खरेंच हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आसा आनी पयल्यार कळटा न्हू ड्रेजींग ऑलरेडी तेणी केलां न्हू चालू आसा. तेन्ना हांवें ताचो कोण एक मॅनेजर ताका हांवें फोन केलो, सेक्युरिटी गार्ड आशिल्लो तेका कडेन नंबर घेवन हांवें फोन केलो आनी ताका इंस्ट्रक्शन दिलें ताबडतोब हें बंद जावपाक जाय. तेच उपरांत रोखडेंच हांवें PIकूय वेर्ना PIक फोन केलो, हो हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आहा, जाता तितले बेगीन तें ड्रेजींग बंद जावपाक जाय आनी स्टार्ट जावपाक जायना. म्हाका तांचें जे बरें म्हाका कळपाक जालें वा तांणी परमिशन घेतलां वो ना हें म्हाकाय कळपाक जालें. तो म्हणपाक लागलो, ताचो मॅनेजर म्हणपाक लागलो तें परमिशन चल घेतलेलें आहा पूण आतां म्हाका तेजे मनशाक कोणाक तरी धाडला आनी ताणें म्हाका एक परमिशन दिलां. गोवा कोस्टल झोन मॅनेजमेंट ऑथॉरिटी हेणी हे कडेन तेणी परमिशन घेतला पूण हाय ऑथॉरिटी कडेन तेणी घेतला पूण लो ऑथॉरिटी जे आमचे पंचायत आसा जावं वॉटर रिसोर्सीस डिपार्टमेंट आसा, रेव्हेन्यू ऑथॉरिटी आसा, टावन एंड कंट्री प्लॅनिंग डिपार्टमेंट आसा, हांचे लागीं NOC घेवंक ना, हेंच्यांनी काम स्टार्ट केलां. म्हाका जाय जाता तितले बेगीन हेणे बंद करपाक जाय आनी जाता जाल्यार तुमचे लागीं आनी बाकी कितें डॉक्युमेंट कितें आसा जाल्यार तुमी आमकां दाखोवचे आनी कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी जे आमचे लोकल पंचायत आसा त्या कडेन तुमी NOC घेवन तुमी स्टार्ट करपाक जाय न्हू. एक लोकांचे सगळे ऑब्जेक्शन आसा आनी ऑब्जेक्शन आसतना तुमी हांगासर तुमी केन्ना कितेंय जावपाक शकता. कोण आमचे सगळे आमचे नुस्तेकार भाव भयणी आमची कालवांक वयता, मागीर हेका तिसऱ्यांक वयता, माग मारपाक वयता, रांपोणी लायता, तेन्ना कितेंय जावपाक शकता. कित्याक हांगासर फोडी जाल्ले आसा ती भितर वचोन बुडपाक शकता. हांव मागतां आमचे ऑथॉरिटी जे आसा ताणें जाता तितले बेगीन हाचेर एक्शन घेवन हें बंद उडोवपाक जाय.
सद्या तेणी बंद थेवपाचें म्हणटा.
सद्याक ताणें सांगलां हांवें आतां तेज्या मॅनेजराक उलयलां, तो म्हणटा आपूण सद्याक बंद दवरता म्हणून.
परमिशन मेळटकूच
हय परमिशन मागीर पळोवया तेजेर मागीर.
Our MLA, because just one phone call and from the office he rushed here to the spot because of the agitation of the Sancoale cars. So we thank him for this immediate step of his, and he has demanded with the authorities, one Mr. Godbole who just spoke about Maraman engineering, he has demanded that this work should stop immediately. We have found from them that they have got a permission from CZMP and MPA, who the chief engineer in charge has signed. Now this permission was sought 1 year back, but then there is also a requirement where they should take a local permission of different bodies which they have not yet taken. Even after 1 year they have not taken. So we demand to the MPA first, withdraw that permission. Withdraw that permission. If they cannot get a local permission for over a year, then I don't think that a permission should stand. So I appeal to the MPA, the chief engineer in charge, withdraw that permission immediately. And Mr. Godbole says that this is nothing, no dredging, it is only a desilting. I don't think it is desilting. It's a huge vessel, if you see that you can make out. I don't know how this was permitted to be constructed in this low-lying river bed here. So we appeal that this should not be permitted, and it will be a big channel that they are going to draft of over 2 meters, I feel. And then what will happen is our locals who come here in the season for the oysters and seashells and all, there's a big threat to their life, because as they are collecting the seashells, suddenly there will be a deep hollow and they can get drowned and there will be a big casualty. So we appeal to all the authorities to withdraw the permission that is given to them for the safety. They have killed a marine life here. There might be a tragedy of the locals here. So we appeal that this should not be permitted and it should be stopped totally.
Dredging, no. First of all, as I said, this is not dredging, this is desilting what we are doing. Desilting operation is removing the silt, and which has accumulated over last 10 years here. Since the mining ban, there was no movement on this coast, and this is a newly built vessel. You can take the picture of this vessel also. Last 10 years, this vessel is sitting on the blocks, and we are not able to launch this vessel because of the inadequate depth here. So all we are doing is creating 1 meter depth, which was earlier, before 10 years, we used to always get that kind of a draft here. But because of last 10 years of no movement on this particular channel, because of the mining ban, lot of silt is accumulated here. So it is not we have constructed something oversized vessel which was not which couldn't get into the water because of a higher draft or something. This is a conventional vessel which has been built all over the Goan yards prior to the ban, and it is the same size vessel which we have been regularly launching it from our yard prior to 2011, and now because of the depth of the river has been reduced, we are only desilting, removing 1 meter of the excess silt that has accumulated. We are just removing that, and we have permissions from MPT for that. We have got permission from GCZMA for that, and whatever remaining permissions are there, which are from Panchayat, we have already spoken to Panchayat. We have submitted our letter to Panchayat, and that permission is awaited, and we will submit all those whatever is required.
So before that, now you will stop this work.
Okay, we will do that.
Huh?
High vessel as conveyed by gentlemen. I have got the naval architect, certified naval architect's calculations here, which says the vessel's launching draft is 1.5 meters, and which is there. All the calculations are here. The vessel's launching draft is 1.5 meters. We are getting only 1 meter on the highest side. We have to desilt only 0.750 mm. That means not even a 1 meter, and that is what we are going to follow, because these calculations are there from a certified naval architect, and I can produce all these calculations of the sounding that we have taken. The vessel's draft calculations are here with me. So it is not we have constructed a huge vessel. I'll again repeat the same thing, that it is not a huge vessel. It is the standard vessel. The launching draft is 1.5 meters, and we are going to create 2 meter draft, because we are getting already 1 meter here, which we used to get 2 meters. 10 years back we used to get 2 meters here, and now we are getting only 1 meter. So we have to desilt this vessel so that vessel can have a safe onward passage. That's it, I have to submit.